What if you were given a chance to decide your passion by choice? We all decided only by chance. If we were able to decide that this is my passion, this is my interest in our younger days itself, how wonderful it would have been, is it not? So, it is the formative years in school which decides what the child is made for. If a subject like know your skill is introduced, the child will be able to identify what he is made for. Between first and fifth standard, if the child is allowed to explore various kinds of activities and the teacher can decide what the child is made for, over the years between first and fifth standard, they should be allowed to do maybe explore all kinds of skills available, and then a teacher can assess saying this child is good in this. Maybe a 3 or 4 specialized areas can be identified. So by the time the child finishes fifth standard, the teacher and the child knows that he is good in all these things, and all other areas can be left out, with only English and numbers as the minimum which is needed along with these specialized areas. So between 6th and 8th standard, the child can be given specialized training other than English and numbers in whatever he is interested in. So he will develop very well in these areas. And by the time the child finishes 8th standard, he will definitely know that he is made for creative writing or for effective public speaking. What he is good at, he will know, and he will choose that subject as an elective and specialize in that. So between 9th and 12th standard, the student can be given an intensive training only in that subject. So by the time he finishes graduation, the child or the student will know that he is made for effective communication, or he has a flair for languages, or he is interested towards medicine, he is interested towards this branch of engineering. Nowadays what happens is the student finishes engineering and then realizes that he was not made for that subject at all. And even a person who finishes his medicine realizes that he was not made to be a doctor, that his interest is not towards medicine. So if know your skill, if this subject is introduced in the younger days, the student or the child will be really focused, and his passion will turn to be his interest, and he will do better. To quote an example, I chose science as my subject, but later I realized that I was not made for it. I was not good at science at all. I had a flair for languages that I realized only after my graduation. So if we were given a chance to find out, yes, Uma, you are good in languages. If there was somebody to assess and tell me, you can take languages as your core area, you can take literature, you can take Sanskrit, you can become an expert in this subject. So if there is a counselor, if there's an aptitude skill assessment to find out what you are made for, nothing like it. And now I realize if I had taken languages as my core subject area, I would have done even better. So the curriculum has to be revamped, and a subject like skill identification has to be introduced to find out what the child is made for, and that will be really helpful in this present situation. Thank you.